Hello everyone, welcome to in-game content. Today we're going to be discussing a little bit about Kingdom Hearts 3. Of course I'm Star, and joining me is Main.
Arrow.
Chomp isn't here because he doesn't like Kingdom Hearts, and he's in Louisiana.
Yep, so we're going to be going over just some plot things that we think might be happening, also some loose ends that how we think they'll be resolved, and then also like if they're going to, change some of the gameplay elements, add some new concepts, and then also kind of go over returning worlds, maybe some new worlds, other stuff like that, and then maybe what they might do after Kingdom Hearts 3. One of the big questions, of course, with Kingdom Hearts 3, well, this is established in Dream Drop Distance, is that there's the whole 7 lights versus 13 darknesses. And one of the big questions is, well, who are they? For me, it seems like we have too many possible choices for this to fill the 7 lights, and we have too little choices to fill the 13 darknesses. I mean, okay, 7 lights, the first thing that immediately comes to my mind
Sora,
is Sora, Kairi, Riku, Terra, Ven, Aqua, and Lee. Like, because that was established, kind of, I think. So that's like the very first initial thought. But then, of course, you're forgetting Mickey, Donald, Goofy. That's the first. And there's some more I was thinking of earlier, and I can't remember it now.
Yinset.
Yeah, I guess I don't see that happening.
Sure.
Maybe like Ericus. I don't even know. And then again, there's the whole thing where it's like, well, Sora was going to be one of the 13 darknesses,
and also
Terra's kind of
not.
So
that's why I include Mickey in my 7 lights, because Terra still has his body possessed.
Oh, and then also you could say like maybe Roxas or even Naminé.
Oh, yeah.
So, who freaking knows at this point? My guess is that Sora is going to be a light, but then the 13th darkness is going to be Vanitas.
Well, that's a given.
So, because that's basically what Vanitas was like Dark Sora in a way. So
Dark Ven, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but he looks like Sora, so know, that's how that would be the replacement, I assume. But for the darknesses, because who do we know right now? We know Master Xehanort, Xemnas, Ansem, Braig, Issa, Young Master Xehanort, and
Terranort?
What? We don't know that for sure. I'm pretty sure.
You said Braig, right?
Yeah, but I said Braig.
See, that's like 7 or 8.
That's actually only 6, not counting Terranort.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's like, who else could possibly be in there besides like other Organization 13 members? But I feel like that's kind of lame if that's just like all the rest of those spots are.
Yeah.
Or just, like whoever Marluxia was, whatever his name is, because we don't even know his human name, so.
It wouldn't make sense for all of the organization members, because I could see Zaldin being one of them. He's really the only one who seemed evil while he was a nobody, while everybody else was just kind of going along with what Xehanort said.
Yeah. I don't know, I still don't even see Zaldin that well. Like, I mean, again, like, Braig and Aizen, like, make total sense.
Yeah.
But the others just don't. I don't know. But then again, like, who else could it be? I mean, there's a whole bunch of other, I guess, things that you can think of, but it's like, well, a lot of them are stuff, like Maleficent, and it's like, that doesn't make any damn sense.
That would be lame, because it's fucking Maleficent.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I mean, it kind of makes sense, like, oh, she's evil, whatever, and she's kind of involved in the overall plot, but it's like,
it doesn't.
She's not going to be wearing that, the cloak or whatever. It's like, it doesn't.
She's not going to have a fucking Keyblade.
Yeah, so I have no idea who else it could be. Like I said, I think Vanitas will probably be in there, but besides that, I have maybe Terranort. I don't know. I don't really know what else they could do.
Nomura can pull a few characters out of his ass, no problem.
Yeah, sure. Like, slightly younger Master Xehanort, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. Well, so besides that, of course, Terraven and Aqua they basically need to be involved in this plot, since they weren't after Birth by Sleep. It's kind of like, why make a whole game about these people and then just ignore them? And I'm pretty sure was it Dream Drop Distance where they're like, the intro movie for that actually showed them together with Sora and those guys? I think so. I don't remember.
Well, the teaser for Recoded was we must end their suffering or something. And did Yinset talk about them?
I really don't remember.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they were like briefly mentioned, but I don't know.
Well, the point is they're fucked. They need to be saved.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing. Because Vent's still in Castle Oblivion, as far as we know. and Aqua is still in the Dark World as long as we know.
Yeah,
Although Diz is there, so
they'd have to save Aqua first because she's the only one who can get Ven.
right.
Then they'd probably have to save Terra like at the end of the game with all the boss fights.
Right, yeah. But in fact of actually getting them out, I mean, like you said, you need Aqua to get Ven, basically. But then, how do you get Aqua?
Is there anybody left who can open a door to darkness? Because I think Lee can.
Riku, maybe?
Riku probably can, but I know Lee can.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, the thing is, I would actually think would be... This is kind of a segue to into something later, but actually playing, like, in the Realm of Darkness, like, have it be a world, that would actually be pretty awesome.
Yeah. Like, kind of like what they did in Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Well, except...
Oh, at the very end, yeah. Yeah. Just do something like that, but more expanded. That would actually be interesting. I mean, you could just have it, full of Heartless or whatever, and I don't know. It's kind of one of those places that's more. It's surreal in a different way from a Disney World, so it would be fairly interesting to see. But besides that, I don't really know what else they could do.
Also, you got to think about Ven has been comatose for like 12 years.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Is he just gonna wake up and be better, or is he gonna be able to fight?
Well, knowing
That'd be weird.
Well, knowing this, they'll probably just be, oh, he's recovered, yay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the thing where how many characters are we going to be able to play as?
Oh, true.
Sora, of course, but will we actually be able to play as those three? Play as Riku, Kairi even, Lee? Who knows? And then also there's one thing that was just revealed, I think you know more about this than me, but there was a browser-based MMO that's like based off the Keyblade War.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so I don't know how I went so long without knowing about this, but last year they released a browser-based MMO called Kingdom Hearts Chi, and you know how the X in Birth by Sleep was the Chi blade, so it kind of revolves around that. Basically,
it's pronounced like Ki or Kai, depending on how you say it, but whatever.
Yeah. Basically, you're a new Keyblade master. Well, not master, but you have the Keyblade now. And you join one of the 5 factions that are fighting in the Keyblade War. And I'm not totally clear on this because there aren't a lot of details about what the plot exactly is. But I'm guessing that there was one master originally, and he had the 5 pupils, who they call them the Foretellers. He gave them each a prophecy to hold on to. Because of that teaser that was at the end of the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 2.5, people think Xehanort knows about the prophecies, so that's how all the events of the Kingdom Hearts that we know unfolds.
Well, then if he knows about the prophecies, then couldn't you argue that he knows that, like, because, of course, 99% likely he's going to lose, so,
But like, I can find a way around this. Yeah.
But I guess. But I don't know. I kind of hope they don't do that, just because it's, like, kind of a Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah. And Nomura did say that it ties into the plot, and they'll explain how it does eventually. But right now, all we have to go on is that Xehanort refers to these lost masters while he's talking to who we assume is Arrakis. It also seems like that he thinks Arrakis knows something that he's not telling Xehanort. But Xehanort already has prophecy, so he knows too. So
yeah, because Arrakis was kind of like in Birth by Sleep. He was kind of just a mystery person because we don't really. He was a Keyblade master, and it's like,
yeah,
okay, well, so what? He apparently knows Xehanort, so how does that, Because timeline wise, we have this MMO first.
Yeah.
And then insert large number of years here, and then Birth by Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then 10 years later, Kingdom Hearts 1. And then a bit after that, Chain of Memories and 358 over 2 days, kind of together.
Yeah.
And then Kingdom Hearts 2, and then shortly after that is Coded, and then after that is Dream Drop Distance, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then we assume Kingdom Hearts 3 is just going to happen basically after Dream Drop Distance.
All right.
So, who knows? But guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah. They should have done something for America, because how were we supposed to know about this when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out? Like, they could have put some information in the game, but it would have been nice to know beforehand.
Yeah. The fact that it is just Japanese only right now is that I have a feeling that it's related to the plot, where that gives slight backstory to maybe Ericus or something, and like that's it. I don't think it'll be really necessary to know.
It's the small things that count though, Square. So
yeah.
Together.
Next thing to think about are basically what kind of worlds we expect to see in this game, new and returning. Returning, of course, I'm expecting the ones they always have.
Hollow Bastion, Olympus. You think we're gonna finally be able to go back to Destiny Islands?
I think so. I'm expecting, like for kind of non-Disney worlds, I'm thinking Destiny Islands, Realm of Darkness, maybe the world that never was again, I don't know.
Radiant Garden.
Oh yeah. Maybe like a final boss have to do with like Realm of Darkness, I don't know. Maybe we'll actually like go to Kingdom Hearts, because isn't that supposed to be the place or whatever? So, which we don't even know.
It'd be cool if we go to the Keyblade Graveyard or the Badlands.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, in terms of a final battle, if it would be better for Keyblade Graveyard or, like, Realm of Darkness, which one would work more? Probably Keyblade Graveyard would be better.
Yeah.
I see Realm of Darkness as being... Well, and then also Castle Oblivion, we should go back to that.
Oh, yeah.
Then. So, besides that, not totally sure. As for Disney worlds, yeah, Olympus. The thing is, a lot of these stories, like, I don't know what they could do in terms of story anymore for, like, a Disney world.
They're probably going to start going into newer Disney movies a little bit.
Yeah, I'm expecting... I don't think they're going to go into Pixar. I don't have the feeling, unless he said something about it. For some reason, I have a feeling he might have said something about it.
I don't remember exactly, but I think he said he'd be interested in something Star Wars related.
Okay. That would be awesome,
yeah.
But I have a feeling no matter what they try, it would be stupid.
Yeah.
So, like,
And it'd be too obvious, too.
Yeah. And, it's like, because for that kind of thing, it's like I don't see any other thing that they would do besides, like, the plot of, like, the original trilogy, or part of that.
Either
like, I don't know what else they could do.
Anakin is falling to the darkness.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, like, it would, like, having a fight against, Anakin or Darth Vader or whoever in Kingdom Hearts would be amazing, but it's just stupid. So, I'm really conflicted about that.
And part because, like, it's not exactly the same, but how the Tron world was also a futuristic setting. And I feel like the actual wrestler fight was extremely disappointing.
Well, wait, you won the one in Kingdom Hearts 2, right? Or the 3D one?
3D.
Yeah, well, that world, it was kind of just disappointing in general, but I mean, it was based on a kind of disappointing movie, so...
I like that movie.
It was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't... Like, the Tron world in Kingdom Hearts 2 was handled pretty well.
Yeah.
But the newer one, meh. I mean, I probably, like, Neverland will show up again, because that's in a lot of them. Although it wasn't in Kingdom Hearts 2 for some reason, but it was in a lot of others. Yeah, again, the main problem is I don't really see what they could do story-wise. Again, for new worlds, maybe like the Princess and the Frog or whatever.
A lot of people want them to do Frozen, but I haven't seen that, and I kind of don't want to.
Well, yeah, it's Pixar, isn't it? Or is that, no, it's pure Disney?
I think that's Disney.
Is it? Okay, I don't remember. I haven't seen it either. It's one of those things where all the people who talk praise about it push me away from it because they won't shut up.
Yeah.
So, I have no idea. But like, from what little bit I know of that, it's like, who would be like a final boss?
Right. It doesn't seem like a lot of these movies have fighting potential. So
yeah, that's the problem. So, I don't know. I mean, one thing that would be cool, but would be like for, the Maleficent movie, but that makes absolutely no sense in terms of the plot of the story because Maleficent's evil. So that doesn't work unless they have like an alternate version of her, which then that's even more confusing and not necessarily complicated. So that's kind of dumb. But
is How to Train Your Dragons Disney?
I think it's DreamWorks, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know why I thought of that, but I like the first.
That
one.
would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool. So yeah, I don't really know what else they could do. I mean, what was it called? Like the Search for Atlantis movie or whatever that was like kind of old. It was animated. It was like they were looking underwater for Atlantis or something. I don't remember what it was called exactly. But that would be interesting considering I remember I haven't actually seen it, but I've seen stuff about it, and it looks pretty cool, and I think they could work something out with that. But again, in terms of non-Disney worlds, well, we pretty much said this already. Twilight Town will probably show up again because well, wait, that was in the trailer, wasn't it? Like that brief clip that we saw when Sora's being chased by Heartless. I'm pretty sure that was Twilight Town. That was. So yeah, that's coming back. What's the other place that's like the one that you start in Kingdom Hearts 3D?
Yensid Tower?
No.
Traverse Town.
Thank you. Okay, so I don't know if that's gonna come back, but who knows? Who knows? We don't know.
We want to know.
Exactly, but that's what we want to know about all of this, but we won't know because it's not out yet. One thing, of course, to go with the world, I kind of go with the worlds, is of course the enemies, where we have Heartless and Nobodies, and then in the last couple games we've had kind of game-specific enemies. So we had the Unversed in Birth by Sleep, we had like the Dream Eaters in 3D. So I'm wondering if there's going to be another enemy type for this. I personally don't think so, but
since I don't even is kind of involved, I could see the Unversed coming back, but they don't have to. Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't even really see Nobodies really coming back that much because the organization is basically gone except Xemnas. So I mean, maybe if
most of them turn back into humans since like all the hearts fell from the sky.
Yeah, because like Braig or whatever, Braig and Isa, they're their human form. They're Nobody. So the only one who is Xemnas. So I mean, unless we go back to the world that never was or something, I don't really see us fighting Nobodies.
Yeah.
But even then, in 3D we went back there, but there was just the Dream Eaters. So who knows? Although I think there were some Nobodies there too. Whatever. But I definitely think it's going to be Heartless focused in terms of enemies.
Yeah.
We'll fight the giant guys again. What is this thing called? Like Darksiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably fight some of those, especially if we go to the Realm of Darkness. That might even just be a common enemy that shows up. Is there anything else that you think like would appear that has appeared in other games before?
Not really. Not specifically.
Yeah, but in terms of like non-Heartless, Nobody, Unversed, whatever boss fights, I mean, of course, we're almost certainly going to be fighting all 13 Darknesses.
Whoever they are.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be happening. I am kind of wondering, though, if the final boss is going to be... Okay, well, the final boss is going to be Master Xehanort in some form.
Right.
Like, almost certainly.
Or multiple forms.
Yeah. But I'm thinking, is it just going to be him? What if they set us in a boss fight with him, Ansem, and Xemnas all at the same time? I don't know. Or maybe all 13 of them, I don't know. It could be an insane final boss, or you fight literally 13 people at the same time. I have no idea.
They'd probably do it like the Trinity armor fight in Birth by Sleep.
I don't remember which one that is.
They were all in Radiant Garden. That's where they met up with that big Unversed that was running around the city.
Oh, that thing. Okay, yeah. Or they might kind of handle it like Kingdom Hearts 2, and kind of, you take out some of them as you go through the story, and then in like the last world you take out some more, and then the very end it's just,
Even if you could use multiple characters, that's a lot of fucking fights.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to handle it exactly, but I'm quite confident that you're going to be fighting all 13 of them.
Yeah.
Because you fought, all of the Organization 13 members in Kingdom Hearts 2 that were still alive, but yeah. Well, I guess except Roxas, but you do in the final mix, so whatever. I guess in terms of like Disney bosses,
we already saw that Titan.
The what?
Remember that the teaser where they were on the Spirit Train or whatever the hell it was, and they were.
I forgot about that. Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah. What was that there? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But a lot of them, like again, they've kind of done what they can with the plot. Like, what else can they do? So I don't, are they just going to, like, fight Jafar again? It's like, well, what are they, what are they going to do? So I don't know in terms of that, really. And then again, with the new worlds, of course, if it's Star Wars, it would probably be, Anakin or Darth Vader, or even fuck it, the Emperor. I don't know, but like, I don't know. It's they just need to get a plot in the world that's not totally shoehorned and terrible.
You think they'll try anything with Marvel either?
Ooh. The problem with that is that, like, they would have to pick one. I feel like they would pick one world in Marvel, but which one would they pick? So
the best one that would suit the story?
Yeah, because, and also you have to think of, which one's, like, famous or whatever. They're not going to pick something random.
Oh, if that's the case, they're going to go with either X-Men or Iron Man.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't see them doing Marvel, honestly. It's more of a stretch than Star Wars, honestly, in my opinion. Yeah. But I don't know. Besides that, any like kind of core gameplay elements that we might think might change, or they might add stuff. Considering pretty much every game kind of has, there's this one new thing you can do. I don't really know. I mean, well, they did show in that trailer.
Yeah, he changed it, Keyblades and guns.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking of like how he was like, being chased by the Heartless Wave or whatever.
Oh yeah.
He was like kind of riding on them. So I'm guessing some flow motion is probably returning and being expanded on in some way.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we'll have like different kind of types of weapons. So that could be interesting.
And considering he's a master now, you think we're still gonna have drive forms, or they'll go back to like Kingdom Hearts 1 where he had a shitload of abilities?
I don't know. I mean, well, considering drive forms haven't been back since Kingdom Hearts 2, even though I like them personally, but I don't know. Wait, no. Was he like... He's not a master, though.
Well, he should be now. Like, he wasn't at the end of 3D, but...
Well, yeah. So, maybe that's just like the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3, is Sora actually becomes a master. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because that was the beginning of Birth by Sleep. But, yeah, in terms of that, I can't really think of anything besides the different types of weapons and maybe just some expansion on flow motion, maybe reaction commands.
I think for regular combat commands, they should probably go back to Birth by Sleep. I feel like that's the best they've done it, with fusing different abilities and magic and whatnot.
Yeah, I can't say. I haven't played it yet. Between like Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3D, isn't Birth by Sleep kind of like a mix of those two?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Because personally, I liked the Kingdom Hearts 2, how, you equip the abilities in your attack or whatever, and it was just kind of an automatic thing, like the combos and stuff. So I thought that was nice for just simplistic sake, but I do kind of admit that you could basically just mash X to win, so...
Well, yeah, because in Birth by Sleep, you can unlock Combo Plus and Air Combo Plus, so you can extend your combos. Then you can equip a different finisher separately.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't played Birth by Sleep, although I am getting 2.5 for that, basically.
Yeah.
In terms of what I have played, I would say Kingdom Hearts 2 is the most fun, but I do admit that it's just heavily, matched X, and you literally don't even need magic besides heal in that game. You just don't even need it. Well, I guess if you want a power level, you use Graphica, but that's it.
Yeah.
Besides that, I don't really know what else they could do. Well, of course, there's the whole, what characters can you play as? So... Yeah. They'd have to differentiate them somehow, probably mostly with magic and abilities. Probably the core gameplay is just going to be the same for basically all of them. I mean, they're all Keyblade wielders, so...
Yeah, they'll probably have, like, different speed...
Power, yeah.
Yeah. But that kind of ties in what I was kind of thinking for multiplayer. I really want some form of Mirage Arena to return for player versus player combat, because I feel like that could be done so well since we have so many Keyblade wielders to choose from.
Well, yeah, if you include like Mickey and stuff, then yeah, you almost get to the point where we're almost at the 358 over 2 days kind of roster almost.
Yeah, and I was thinking they could do co-op. I don't know how it would work if you would actually be in a world and somebody can just play with you using a different character, or if it would be within something like Mirage Arena where you have a set goal to accomplish, but you have 2 or 3 people with you.
Co-op could work. It depends on the story. Like, if the story has, you playing as different characters in different areas as they do separate tasks, kind of like how like Terraven and Aqua did different things, then I don't see it working. But if like the main story is basically, Sora goes from A, B, C, D, E and beats the game, then it's like, well, yeah, then some other guy can join in as Riku, and it makes sense. I personally would like it if they kind of went to the Birth by Sleep thing and multiple characters did different things, because that would just be more interesting in terms of a single player game.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I'm also just want to kick your ass in Mirage Arena.
Well, I've never even played Mirage Arena, so there you go. Because that was just in Birth by Sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so. Well, I guess we'll just basically kind of wrap this up with a conclusion of the story. Well, I mean, Xehanort's dying, I guess, the equivalent of that.
If his saga is going to an end, then that's pretty much all that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's coming to an end.
Well, they could throw in a twist like somebody important dies, or...
Yeah.
Let Kyrie die. It'll be okay.
No, let Sora die.
Oh, yeah, that'd be even better.
That would be, like, the best thing ever. Final boss, you're like, okay, let's do this, and then Sora just dies, and then it's just like, and then you get everyone else together, and then they win. But that would just be hilariously awesome, and I would love it. Love it. Thing is, I don't see Sora dying, though. I
Really want him to.
I want him to, and it's not completely out of the question. But if I was to pick one person to die that I think will die, I don't want him to die. I'm just saying I think he will die. Is Riku.
Either Riku or Terra would sacrifice themselves for everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I see happening. Like, yeah, especially Terra, where he's like, trying to overcome his Xehanort's control, so he just like kills himself or something. But yeah, so those are the two that I see. Maybe Aqua sacrificing herself, but I don't see anything else really happening like that.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate. I want Sora to die.
But then they just do something stupid, like Ben would give him his heart.
That's true. I don't know. Damn it. But anything, let's see. Well, okay. So as we were saying, we think that they'll go to the Realm of Darkness or whatever, get Aqua, go to Castle Oblivion, get Ben, and then go to Keyblade Graveyard or someplace and, get Terra / fight people, and that's, likely what will happen at the end, kind of. But in terms of other characters, like, Lee or whoever is gonna do something themselves. Well, okay, I highly imagine that there will be at some point that if you play as more than just Sora, that there will be a boss fight near the end of Lee versus Issa.
Yeah, that makes
complete
justice.
sense.
Yeah,
because Issa's a dick and should die. He's like my most hated person in probably the whole series, besides Sora. But
the thing is, he's a dick for no reason too. Like
I know
he's not even evil. He's just a dick.
Yeah, like in all of Days, he's just a dick to Roxas, and then in 2, he's a dick to Sora, and he's also annoying to fight. So at least in 2, although, well, the most annoying person to fight was Demix. But
oh my! Dance, Water, dance!
Oh my god! Go away. Okay, if he's one of the 13 Darknesses, I'm going to be pissed because that would be stupid, and I don't want to fight him again.
He's the final boss, confirmed.
Number 13. Oh, jeez. He'd be as competent as Sora. Anyway, but Nomura has mentioned that the Kingdom Hearts 3 will be the end of the Xehanort saga, but that's not necessarily the end of Kingdom Hearts games. So, of course, there's the question of, well, what's going to happen after that? And I want, we got the browser-based MMO, but
you want an MMO, don't you?
Yeah,
it's not my own Keyblade wielder. Just do it.
It doesn't look terrible. Yeah, because I'm like, oh my god, they made an MMO Keyblade, like it's real. But then I saw gameplay, I'm like, this looks terrible.
Like, because it's Final Fantasy 14 the second time, except do it for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, and then give it, do something like that. And I mean, of course, because that would be a really good end as kind of, okay, we ended that story, now here's this, which you can kind of, play along. It doesn't really have a plot, so to speak. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have to be an MMO. I just want to make my own Keyblade wielder and do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, you could probably have some sort of, light darkness thing or whatever, maybe to, good and evil. The only thing I think of is similar to Shadow the Hedgehog, but that's not exactly a good comparison. So do something like that to kind of get different skills, to get light or dark skills, who knows. So that would be great. In terms of another story with other characters, they'd probably have to just go completely new in terms of characters.
If they don't, if any one villain lives, it's going to be Brig.
Yes, well, he's basically like the villain, if you think about it. Besides Master Xehanort, he's like the other guy.
Yeah.
Which that kind of blew my mind in Birth by Sleep, where they revealed at the end where, Terranort, had no memories, but then Brig's like, oh, yeah, do this. And he's like, okay. So, I don't know. I always thought that was cool. I always liked Brig / Zigbar in the game, so
yeah,
that was pretty awesome. But
he's a dick, but in the good way.
Yeah, he's amusing at least.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I don't know. I don't see any of them living if they really are ending the saga. Do you think maybe they'll do like a spin-off game that's in the saga, but like, sometime in this story, not after Kingdom Hearts 3?
Give me a Kingdom Hearts fighting game. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, I was thinking more like maybe, Days, kind of, but with someone else, not Roxas. Maybe like Lee or something, of time after Kingdom Hearts 2, but before 3D or something. I don't know, some kind of minor thing that they might make.
Yeah.
I can see it happening maybe, but I don't know. In terms of like legitly, a Kingdom Hearts 4, so to speak, I think they would. I think they would scrap every character except like Mickey, Donald, and Goofy.
Yeah.
I see them staying, but everyone else, I think they would have to just completely okay, you guys are done. You had your fun.
Well, they could probably be Keyblade Masters. That have to be the full extent of that they do anything.
Like, what you mean, Sora and Riku?
Yeah.
Or
like they'd be like Gen said.
Yeah, yeah. But like you're saying, like have Sora and Riku kind of be like Ericus was in Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. But in terms of like actual characters you control or whatever, it's like no, they're done.
Right.
They better be done.
Especially Sora.
Yes.
So we'll come back to you in 2018 when this game is close to coming out.
Seriously.
This has been in-game content. Thanks for listening, folks.
See you guys later.